Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tevaron here, and welcome back to some more Lobotomy Corporation. In a bit of a different place than usual here, because I had realized we had enough PE to get the ego suit from the King of Greed, so we have done that. We will equip that here in just a second, but I have recreated Sean and added him down here. His stats, I'm not sure if they're the same, but with temperance of 2, actually we can up temperance to 3. That's what needs to be done. And that way he can work with the singing machine if need be down here. Arabella's done a great job of working with the King of Greed so far. And we have moved Wicked down here because I've moved Owie up to the top team in an attempt to see if she can suppress Little Bird. And in doing so, I have noticed that several of our employees are now EX, which I am guessing means expert, so there is a level above 5. That is very good to know. In fact, Wicked is expert in everything but justice, and Owie is expert in the 2 things that she can actually work with, so that is awesome. We are going to attempt to do the suppressions this time. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull that off or not. We also need to finish a day with Cliff Off Meltdown level 8 or lower. I'm not sure if this and that are compatible enough to complete both at the same time, but we are going to attempt to do so. And since Owie's going to be attempting to suppress Little Bird, we are going to put her in our new Gold Rush armor, because Little Bird deals red damage. Where'd you go, Owie? And, oh, we got to get your temperance up to 4. Well, we're definitely going to spend some points on that. I was going to say it has very good red resist. All right, time to spend some points on ya. There you go. 5 points is very worth that, in my humble opinion. And now, Miss Owie, you can wear this new Vav armor that has less than 50% damage from red, and it is Vav level, so if ever we were going to be able to suppress Little Bird, it is going to be with this setup. Also, got confirmed in the comments that, well as, you know, in the information here, that this thing can be suppressed from behind. So we're going to attempt to do that. So we can suppress Pode, which is 1. If Little Bird works, that's 2. We can do Schadenfreude, no problem, which is 3. And then the King of Greed for 4. And we also have 2 new abnormalities, though I have been warned that after we do the Ordeal of Dusk, it's very likely the game will force us into picking an Aleph. So one of these may be our first Aleph. Still, we will deal as best we can. I also need to equip Sean because I forgot to do that. So Sean, I think we're going to put you into the cute armor here. There we go. Let's see, you're going to be working with the box. Does it deal white damage? We may not want you in that. Let's see, what is your damage? You're non-escaped. You do deal white, so you cannot be in that. Glad I checked. So, Sean, let's put you in something else. Something with a good white resist. I think I'm going to switch you out with Judaism here. So let's do that. And then Judaism, we are going to put you down in the cute armor. And Sean also needs a weapon. Oop, keep clicking in the wrong places there. Let's see, we do have these big white damage weapons. And I think we do want someone who is down in that bottom level to have some white damage, so let's do that. We should also put one of our other people who are already wielding white weapons on the Harmony there, since it's an HE class. And I think we're going to put Rylan. Oh, no. Sean. Always get confused at how this selection works here. And Rylan, there we go, that should be fine. Now, let's start. Okay. New abnormalities down here. Okay. So that one is sort of like a shadow bird in a dead tree. And a weirdly shaped Iron Maiden. Alright, so these are both terrifying. Huh. Let's get you guys down here to the bottom level, since it's quicker to get to the designated areas there. We also want to grind King of Greed for the weapon if we can do that. Okay. And we need to be aware of this. Every 5 works needs to be with the tree. Okay, so let's start with the bird then. Then if anything goes wrong with these new abnormalities, we can of course reset. And we are going to start with Instinct since it does have an animal form. And Wicked is going to do that. Well, it's not saying he's expert now. It did out in the main screen. Interesting. Alright, well either way, Wicked is our best statted person down here. Let's pay attention to what's going on. Alright, Instinct is working okay. It does red damage. Once upon a time, the legend said those who obtain this thing's feather will be granted both fortune and trials. So this is a relatively high level, judging by the size of the PE boxes, 20. So this could be another VOV, I think, with the 20 and the cost of these. Good deal. Instinct does seem to be working. I'm getting some bad results now. It heals wounded employees sometimes. So after it beats on Wicked, maybe it'll restore his health. That would be awesome. This one doesn't seem to be too bad yet. Might be happy if employees act like they're hunting for it. Like literally hunting, like they're going to kill it, or like playing hide and seek. I mean, it is a bird, and people are known to hunt for birds. Alright, I think we're going to stick with Instinct for now. Let's see if we get a decreased percentage. We do. So this is at least a VOV level with everything that we know now. We got 19, which is almost enough to get the basic information, but managerial tips have been super useful for us, so let's do 3 of those. So its cliff auth counter decreased when another abnormality from its department escaped. Alright, good to know. When the work result was good, the cliff auth counter decreased. Oh no. Oh no, this is another one that we need bad results on. When the work result was good, it decreased. Always, so it just decreased. When the work result was moderate, it decreased by a low chance. Moreover, the lower cliff auth counter is, the damage employees take when working increase. So there's also a chance to decrease the cliff auth counter, albeit a low chance when we get a moderate result, and the lower its counter is, the more damage it does. This thing's scary. Alright, so what is its cliff auth counter? That is the question. So the minus percentage is good. It does red damage. See, who down here is strong? See, Arabella is... What are your stats here? You've got a fortitude of 4. So maybe we try a different thing trying to get a bad result, but we need the person to also survive. Okay. Well, let's try Insight with Arabella then. See how that goes. She may just die to this thing, but at least we'll find out some stuff and then we can restart. Alright, getting kind of even there. Alright, the feather, good fortune. Got kind of a glowing golden thing in its chest. So we don't want a good result. Arabella's taken a ton of damage. Alright, we want her to actually get a bad result, but also survive. Hopefully bad result does not also decrease the cliff auth counter. If every time we work with this thing its counters decrease, that's going to be horrible. Come on. Alright, bad result. We still got 9. Arabella survives, so that's awesome. We're a couple short of unlocking another one. There's so many tips here. When the work was bad, the cliff auth counter increased. Okay, so maybe we can chain this thing, do good result, bad result, and kind of keep the cliff auth counter in check. Awesome, that helps. It granted light to the employee who worked when the cliff auth counter was at 1. The employee's physical and mental health were healed and kept regenerating for a while. So when its cliff auth counter goes to 1, we can get healed, although it's going to be doing max damage at that point. I wonder if this is an escapable thing here. Alright, well, now I'm not quite so upset about this. We've got minus 8% though, so maybe we don't want to work with it again. We do, however, want to work with the parasite tree here in a second. We're trying to get max PE boxes to try to complete a day under Meltdown level 8. We're starting off at 2. So let's let Arabella come over here. And it is attachment, right? That's what we've been using with her? I think so. She can work with the King of Greed. And as such, we can get our speed up. We may also want to check this thing out. So we've worked twice here. That'll be 3, 4, and then we need to work on the tree. So yeah, let's do this. Let's let Wicked try this one. Oh, did I? Oh, it's a use thing. Oh dear. Oh dear. Slow down, please. Alright, Wicked, don't die in this thing. I hate these on-use abnormalities. I really would 10 times rather have one of these than one of these that you have to... Okay. Alright, well, she didn't get a great result, so... Where are you at, Arabella? You're already over here. Okay, we need to see where it goes and then suppress it. And come at it from behind. Oh. You're in there. Stop using this thing. You got a... That's disturbing. You got a little heart on you. It is hurting Wicked. For not much. We'll get the first level. Can I not make you stop using? Why can I not have you stop using? We can change anything. Is this a bug? Wicked? Please stop using? Uh-huh. Alright, so we're going to be restarting, but we're also going to see how well we can do this. Let's see, can you guys come up and suppress? Oh, you're coming from the wrong direction now. It turned around. You guys come in here. We'll see if it actually does damage from behind. Owie's a good one to have up here. Looks like sanity's decreasing on Eduardo a little bit. Can we take a look here? And on Elsa. We're beating on it, so it does red damage. It's immune to red. It's weak versus pale, which is what Owie has. Eduardo, you do red, so you're not really making any headway. And Elsa does not. So actually, Eduardo, you can leave. And we get some more people up here. We're just not zerging this thing down quick enough for my tastes. So Arcane 1 and Cade can do that. So let's have you all come up here first. Hopefully not pass in front of it. We'll keep an eye and see which way you're going. It's about to leave to a different area, though. Yeah, this thing has a lot of HP. Well, Eduardo, yeah, you're over there now. Okay, where's it going? It came over here. There is Cade. Actually, Cade, you come to this side. You guys can go ahead and come at it again. We've got Arcane 1 making their way up here. Are we going to go ahead and start pounding on that with her Pale Blade? Elsa getting in there too. Well, now it doesn't really appear to be doing any damage to us at all. It is enduring white. Let's see. Oh, it's weak to black too. Who has some black? Well, Martin does. So Martin, come over here, please. You can have Rylan come up here too. What about me? I do black as well. All right. Let's have people start doing the suppression. Let's see, Eduardo, move so I can get a hold of Arcane 1, who needs to also come in here and start suppressing. We got panicking office workers, unfortunately. All right, these guys are coming up. You can get in here. You can go back to your little Healy room now. Cade, sorry, forgot to send you on up in this direction once you were in a safe position. Need to keep a close eye on this. We have seen it turn around once, so I don't want people to just die. All right, Cade, you get in here too, please. See, Rylan's a little bit hurt. Oh! Who else is hurt? I think we're seeing someone with low HP. Oh yeah, Wicked died from the thing, but maybe I'm just not seeing the life bar correctly there. Oh, okay, that's just Elsa's name. All right, never mind. So it does look like we can suppress this thing. All right, good to know. We're not going to waste any more time on this. We would Zerg it down eventually. We need to come at it from behind, but we also need to figure out how to deal with that Iron Maiden without people dying. I could not make Wicked stop using it and get out. Maybe his fortitude was too high. All right, guys, get back down here, please. Then I think we'll let Sean try it since his fortitude is significantly lower than Wicked's. It's going to suck if we have to actually just let people die to unlock this stuff. If that's the case, we're just not even going to worry about it. We're just going to let it sit there. Go ahead and wait for Wicked to jump in there. Do they get inside the machine? Can I... Alright, did that count at all? Required time 15. I don't think he started using it. Alright. Sean. Oh, I sent Wicked by accident again. Sean. Good thing I stopped it then. Sean will be over here in just a second. There you come. Guess we can speed up just for a few seconds. Back down to normal. And you got inside. Can I stop using it now? No. Well, you're enduring. I can't make you stop. Why can I not make you stop? Stop using. We can change anything, so it's Zayn. Okay, let's read this. We should have probably read it last time too. Sustainable use type. We can change anything. After the popularity of Little Helper took off. So is that a fake name? I guess this is this thing. We can change anything was released. Oh, okay, never mind. It's an upgrade or whatever to the Little Helper. As the second installment of the Home Robot series, Placing an employee inside the machine produces energy over time. How do you get people out? Stop using it. So this does not seem to be a bug. Okay. You know what? I'm going to max this thing out, and then we're going to restart again. I just want to find out what it's about, and then we'll just ignore it. So this is number 2. Still can't make people stop using it, apparently. Okay, we got level 2. As to be expected of a product of the XX Corporation, it sports various functions. Once the employee is inside the machine, the employee will take red damage, and the employee inside the machine cannot leave and will eventually die. Great. I wonder if we actually have enough employees to unlock all this thing's information. Arabella, your turn. We should actually start having people just make their way on down here. Everybody except for Martin, who are going to, or except for Rylan, who are going to keep up here to use this thing. Okay, you guys come down here. You guys come down here. And you guys come down here. Alrighty. Sorry, Arabella, your sacrifice is appreciated. And rest assured, you will reanimate shortly. Alright, level 3. Does your child cause trouble and cry all the time? We can change that. Don't like your body? Too fat? Too skinny? We can change that. Are you not able to get the energy required due to your lack of home or money? We can change that. The amount of energy produced will increase as time goes by. Sure. So this thing is just horrifying and horrible, and we should never mess with it at all. Just another on-use item that we're never going to do anything about. Minus 50%. The whole team is gone. I hope you did your best. I mean, we did fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, minus 50%. Okay, because all of the employees are deceased, that's fine. See, who's down here? Umbra, your turn. Get in there. Take one for the team. In fact, all you people get over in the lower hallway. We'll just save as much time as possible. Level 4. We still have one more. It's simple. Just to open the machine, go inside and press the close button. Now everything will be just fine. This abnormality is not affected by the Cliff-Off meltdown. Alright, sure. That's good. That means we're not going to be having to lose energy from this thing melting down. Glad to know. Something escape? Or is that just the first trumpet because we had so many people die? That looks like what it is. Either way, it's fine. Who is going to sacrifice next? The first one we come across who's down here. Terry, you're up, my friend. Alright, so we didn't get an Aleph this time. Alright, did we get the unlock? We did. The machine will produce energy after the employee enters, seeing as once inside, employees never come out. The inside of the machine must be comfortable. Right, or they just die. Okay, then. Well, you are just going to sit there and take up space. Alright, good to know. We've got this figured out now, at least this thing, and what we have figured out is we're just going to ignore it forever and ever and ever. This thing, though, at least is interesting, so we know Instinct is quite good, at least for Wicked, so Wicked, you can start off with that. Go ahead and speed this up. We'll read new things if they come up. Okay, Wicked just kicking butt here. Yeah, gives feathers. I'm guessing that's its rare gift. It heals wounded employees if its Cliff-Off counter's at 1. I wonder what its Cliff-Off counter is. It wants people to act like they're hunting for it. Alright, got 20 that time. And actually, let's go ahead and get the escape information so we know the cliff auth counter. Its cliff auth counter is 3. Good deal. So now we've got speed rate. The success rate may actually hurt with this thing. We had Arabella get a bad result with insight though. So we're going to let her attempt that. Or no, it was Sean, wasn't it? No, it was Arabella. Go ahead and see if you can do that, and please survive also. See if we get any new information. Fiery Bird's Feather, so that may be the real name or it may be a fake name. Fortune and Trials, good luck. Why do we still not know its cliff auth counter? Do we need its base information to get that? Yeah, it looked like you're hunting for it. Arabella's doing a great job of tanking this thing. Glad she's got good armor for this. Oh, so its cliff auth counter may have decreased that time. She did not end up getting a bad result. Alright, so it definitely decreased the first time and may have this time. You're at minus 8%, which is actually a good thing. We'll let her try that again here in a second. Need to let her heal up first. See, insight. Arabella, go ahead and go back in. Oh, there's fire going on. Don't lose your mind. I wonder if its cliff auth counter is at 1 and that's why the fire's going on. Heals wounded employees. She's taking a frick ton of damage here. Like you're hunting. We want you to get a bad result, but we also want you to survive. Oh no. Okay, well, let's go at it again then. Can we give Arabella better armor for red resist? You're on Evolve, and it has pretty good red resist. The only thing we have better is what Owie's in up here with the Gold Rush. You know what? Let's switch you guys around. Put you there. Put Arabella in the Gold Rush. Okay. Maybe we should actually try something besides Insight for the bad result on this thing. For now, though, we will have Wicked go at it again. So we know for sure its cliff auth counter is going to decrease on this first time, because I don't know that there's any way possible, short of really bad RNG, that Wicked's going to get below a good result on this thing, from what we've seen anyway. We can speed it up. Yep, the legend of Fiery Bird. It heals wounded employees. Sometimes it does, or sometimes it just kills them in the face. I don't know if we're going to get any new dialogue on this thing. I think maybe we've gotten it all now. Alright, we did not get the 20 that time. So actually here, let's see what the work is. So repression is common. We know Wicked does good with insight, with instinct. Insight is low, so low is what we should have been using. We don't have enough to unlock any more. Right, we got a little bit of fire showing up there. Let's see, Sean, how are you set up for this? You've got a level 2 and only a level 2 fortitude. You are resistant to red. Your HP is a lot lower than Arabella's though, so I don't think you can survive this thing. Yep, it's gonna have to be you, my dear. And just hope to get a bad result. Sean does have a low chance. Alright, get in there. Alright. Once again, we're here rooting for bad results so that the cliff auth counter will increase. Alright, looks like we're going to get a bad result this time. All right, there we go. So it's back up to full Cliff-Off. We got 6. That's not enough to completely get this level, but let's look at attachment. It's common too. I'm guessing instinct is either all commons or it's really good. You're at -8% though, so I think we're going to leave you alone for a second. Or we could let Wicked work on you and see if we could get a normal result and maybe not get your Cliff-Off decrease. Yeah, let's try that. Although I just realized Wicked's actually weak to red, but hopefully that will not get him killed. It looks like he's doing okay here. So this should go to -12 now. It looks like he still may get a good result on this thing. Rooting for normal. Okay, got a normal. Let's see if the fire appears. It did not, so it did not decrease. Awesome. That is quite a bit that we've worked with this thing. Is that 4 times we've worked with it? Well, Ryland definitely needs to jump in here and deal with the tree to reset our counter on that. Right, gentle breeze. How is Little Bird's Cliff-Off looking? Still at 4. We really need you to escape so that we can suppress you, Little Bird. Alright, Ryland's doing fine up there. That's going to reset that. We're going to have Wicked do this again. Oh, actually, we can unlock some more stuff. Alright, so it has a high success rate on a level 5, which Wicked is. Good deal. Still, again, we're rooting for a normal. Looks like Wicked is kicking butt and taking names, unfortunately, though. Alright, gonna get a good result again, even at -12. Alright, so Cliff-Off decrease that time. We got a lot of boxes, though, so we can unlock some stuff. So it's going to success rate up, which is actually bad. Hilariously. Alright, it is evolve. Does 3 to 4. Fiery Bird. Okay. Good deal. We're just going to ignore you until after the meltdown now. I don't want you to kill Arabella, which I don't think you're quite as fiery as you were before. Your Cliff-Off counter's at 2. But still, we're just not going to take any risks here. We're going to let Arabella work with this thing over here. And what is it on you? Yeah, we need a good result, so... Please and thank you. Would like it if you could accommodate that. Right, looks like we're doing fine. Gonna get a good result, that's nice. So this is number 2. Has the bulb from Ryland working on it. We do need to turn out some good PE for this, so let's have... Let's have Terry work with Yen. So that's number 3. Do we just want to work VOVs? I think we just want to work VOVs. I mean, we maybe could do it working HEs as well. Right, -4% over there. That is fine. We need a meltdown. Yeah, let's work some HEs too. So, we will have... Juddy as my guest come up here and work with Letitia. Again, see, that's 4. We need to do the tree over here. So that is Rylan. And one more is going to be a meltdown. So, sure, let's have it be Schadenfreude. And we'll have Martin do that. And make sure not look at it while it's going on because it's camera shy. Alright, who's melting down? Both of you. Okay, well, we can deal with that. We'll have me come up here and work with that thing, and we'll deal with Schadenfreude afterwards. However, we can also work with the fiery bird again. So that is going to be Arabella. And hopefully get a bad result. If the cliff off counter goes to 1, we just may not be able to work with this thing anymore on this day at least. Need to remember also that the timer's going to be ticking down. Alright, it's done. We can send Martin right back up there again. Yeah, he is perfectly fine. That will deal with this first meltdown. We've got the Crimson Dawn coming, which is the Jesters, and not hard to deal with at all since they don't actually attack people. Alright, normal result, and it got decreased. And it's going to be doing more damage. That is unfortunate. Alright, I'm not actually sure if we can suppress this thing if it escapes. And unfortunately at 1, if, say, the King of Greed escapes, this thing's going to escape too, so we need to get its counter back up. Oh dear. Wicked, what is your prudence? It's at 5. I don't know if you can get a bad result, even though it's low. What is your chance? Common still. Maybe you can. You've got the same chance as Arabella. I mean, we need you to do this if we want to be able to do our suppressions today. So sure, let's give it a shot. It may just be that we need to go for the day complete before Cliff Off Meltdown gets to 8. Rooting for bad here. Come on. Dang it. Come on. Wicked's just doing too well. Either that or a normal and no decrease. Alright, well, it's getting out. Okay, Fiery Bird, you do white attack type. You're weak to red and pale. So, I guess we try to suppress you. See, Arabella is strong to white. Sean is strong to white, but also very low HP. You probably should run away. Come up here. Let's have people relocate. I think we're going to have Owie and Umbra come down here. They should be well equipped to fight this thing, if fighting it is possible. Let's see how Wicked does fighting with it. Don't think we want Sean to do that. Umbra, come down. I mean, I've got a good black weapon, but I'm also weak to white, so that's not a great combination. So, Owie, you get down here too, please. Oh, looks like you went back in. Alright, Wicked. Oh! Run away. Run away, Wicked. Run away. That charge, though. Slow down. You guys need to get to safety, please. Okay, got our other two down here. Is there a tail before it does the charge? Not really. Get out. Where'd it go? Did it teleport somewhere? No, it's up here. Alright, guys, go back after it, please. We have done a little bit of damage to it. Maybe it's suppressible? Oh, it's gonna charge. Alright, so there was a little bit of a tail there. It's kind of hard to see. There we go. Get back up here. Going at it from behind seems to be doing okay. Oh. Get out. Oh, get out. Wicked, run away. Where'd it go? Is it coming back down here? Oh, it's back in the tunnel. Well, we'll heal up. Alrighty, these Vovs. Very hard to deal with. Don't know where it's at present. Oh, it went back in. Does it just go back in on its own after a while? Okay. Alright, so that's not so bad. If we can just avoid it until it goes back in, that helps a ton. Okay, then. Maybe that was in some of the managerial tips we hadn't unlocked yet. Okay. Well, its cliff off counters at 3. So we can have people go back to their normal areas. Alright, so a lot of scary for not a ton of danger now that we understand that. So now we do need to see about the suppression. So let's let everybody get back to where they were. One more on Little Bird and it's going to get out and we can see if Owie can suppress it. In fact, we may want to just have her in the hallway ready to fight with it. So you got more glowy on you. Is that from fighting with the Firebird? Did these guys get that down here too? You did. Okay. So there is some kind of aura on Wicked down here too. Alright, well, enough conjecturing about that. Owie, get over here, please. Little Bird's going to get out eventually here. Don't think we want to work with Fiery Bird again right yet. We're going to send Arabella over here to work with the King of Greed. We also need for it to escape eventually. And oh, I must have ignored you for a little too long. Let's go ahead and have Rylan work with you too. Got 2 bulbs on you. Alright. Little Bird's still at 1. Think we can speed up. Just be ready to pause if Little Bird gets out. Alright, good result down there. We're halfway done, so we will be able to do the cliff off or the meltdown lower than 8. It seems like. We need the dawn to trigger before I'm comfortable working with the bird again. Although maybe Arabella can work with it and get a normal result. Yeah, there's just a whole lot going on. I need Little Bird to escape. That's the important thing right now. Go ahead and work with the King of Greed again. If he or it gets out too, then that's fine. We can suppress it as well. Just come at it from behind. It'll just take a while. Oh, there's Punishing Bird. Alright, now we can see if Owie can suppress this thing. And she can't. Alright, so Fortitude 5, good armor versus red is not a recipe for actually being able to suppress Punishing Bird. Oh dear, I feel like we've wasted a lot of time, but we've learned things too, I suppose. Restart once again. Alright, so we're not going to be able to do the suppression yet still. So, we are one short of things that we can actually suppress. We can do Pode, we can do King of Greed, we can do Schadenfreude, but I am not at all confident we can suppress Yin Yang, and I'm pretty sure we can't suppress the Fiery Bird either. So, we're going to concentrate on the Cliff-Off Meltdown quest and unlocking all of the Fiery Bird. So, with that in mind, let's actually have Arabella do Insight over here. And maybe she can just chain off some normal results and not lower the Cliff-Off thing. We'll see. She's going to survive that, no problem. We also want to use this a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and jump in there for just a few seconds. Make sure and stop on a yes. There we go, and that's a little more time on that thing. So that's 2. Need to also pay attention to the tree. Alright, I think we can speed up here. Pretty sure we've got all the dialogue for the bird, and if not, well, maybe it'll show up eventually and we can read it. Alright, normal. And looks like we did get a Cliff-Off decrease. Unfortunately, so Arabella's going to have to be the one to work with it again. Get on down here, please, so that you can get in there a bit quicker. I'm going to have you go ahead and do that again, Miss Arabella. We'll see how that turns out. In the meantime, that's going to be 3. This will be 4. So, we'll have Terry do work with Yin. And then Rylan needs to come and reset our counter with the Parasite Tree. Right, how we doing here? Alright, normal result again. Don't know if the Cliff-Off counter decreased that time. I am not sure about the fire graphics on this. We've got 22, so we can go ahead and do this and maybe get the Cliff-Off. Nope, I think we need the base information to get the Cliff-Off thing. Alright, well, if it escapes, we'll just run away until it goes back in. So be ready for that. Everyone's done up here. Alright, Arabella. Try her again, please. Would like to get a bad result and get that Cliff-Off counter raised back up. Maybe going about it with her and trying to get a bad result on everything is wrong. Maybe we should just chain them back and forth between Wicked getting good results and her attempting to get bad results. I don't know. Feels like the optimal setup for grinding the Fiery Bird down here is to have someone that can get a good result and then someone with a high fortitude that can get a bad result. Alright, so the Cliff-Off counter increased. Alright, so it was only at 2, so it's all the way back up to full. Good to know. I think we're going to have Wicked come in here now and do instinct work. And he may be able to get a good result at -12 and maybe not. Let's see, 11. Yeah, we're just going to save up a little bit. Get our levels as quickly as possible. Also netting a ton of PE boxes at this point. Yeah, I think that's a good result. No, it's a normal result, so maybe we won't get a decrease. I don't think we did. I think it shows immediately, so that's awesome. 16. I think we're going to go for just the next level. And we're going to let Wicked just continue to grind this thing as long as he is full health. He does well enough that this minus percentage is actually a boon rather than a detriment. Punishing Bird's out, we're just going to let it be. Just let it be. Go ahead and work with this again, Rylan. And we're going to have Arabella come over here and work with the King of Greed. Maybe we can go ahead and get its weapon. Normal result, even at minus 16%, and no cliff off decrease. Awesome. Get basic information. 24. Let's unlock managerial tips. One more. We've read that one. So we've got 3 more tips. So that's what we're shooting for. We're gonna go ahead and kick off this meltdown with Wicked. So get in there, my friend. We're trying to get all the informations about the fiery bird. Who is melting down? Punishing Bird, but it's also out right now. Oh, no, it's not. That's just showing it out. The King of Greed is, and so is Yang. Well, that's no problem. Just have Umber grab that and put it back immediately. Arabella can go ahead and work with the King of Greed again. We wanted to do that anyway. All right, go ahead and double click there. Put that thing back. We've got the Green Dawn this time, which I think we've only had once before. I've got it written down as Doubt. I don't remember what that is though. Maybe I should have made a bit better notes. Oh, got a good result because the thing reset, apparently, before we got in there. Good to know. We got 25 boxes, so let's get our last tips. Fiery Bird granted light to the employee, so we read that one. So that's what the aura we saw about. When the employee had less than 20% of their health, Fiery Bird granted the same light as above. So they always give it, I guess, when they get very hurt. And I wish you didn't jump up like that. Oop. Okay. This is a big one. When escaped, Fiery Bird returned willingly to its containment chamber after a short time. Fiery Bird was aggressive from the time it was damaged, and the employee whose HP or SP was 0 by the Fiery Bird attack died. When Fiery Bird is attacked, the eyes of the employee are burned by the light emitted by the abnormality. The blind employee proceeded work at half speed. Fiery Bird cured the injured eye when the employee finished the work. Alright, so Fiery Bird's not that bad. Good to know. We'll go ahead and unlock one more. If it gets out, just like punishing... I wonder if these are related. They seem very similar, don't they? In their whole mechanic of ignore them when they escape. Interesting. Still, though, we'll have Wicked go ahead and do low-level insight now. Or low success rate insight. Right, good result on the King of Greed. See, how are you doing? You need to be worked with again. So we'll have Rylan come down and do that. We'll have Arabella grind it over here with the King. Yen, you can give us some stuff too. Let's see, Terry could use a level up on Instinct. So that should be good. Normal result. At 2, that is fine. Wicked, go back in there again, please. 2, a little bit dark up here. Couple more, and we'll send Rylan back over there. I don't think we can get all of this before we trigger the Dawn, so we're going to be dealing with that. Otherwise, this challenge is not going to be nearly so difficult as the suppression of 4 different abnormalities. Of course, that could just be the luck of the draw of the abnormalities that we've actually gotten on this one. Terry, come back down here, please. Normal result. Looks like the cliff-off stayed at 2. That is awesome. We'll do attachment with Arabella. We're going to have Rylan do this just to maintain. Wicked, you can come right back over here, my friend. Though you do need to heal, so we'll let you get a couple of ticks of that. One more, please. There we go. Good job there, Arabella, even with the -%. One more and we're going to have the dawn happen, so we'll slow down before that goes on. The dawns are not too much trouble anymore, but I want to be sure because I don't really remember what the Emerald Dawn does. Alright, looks like another normal. And it did decrease. So that is a bit unfortunate. Maybe we should kick this off working with Fiery Bird again, hoping to get a bad result and increase its cliff off counter. That seems reasonable to me. Let's go ahead and go down. Although it would be unfortunate if it escaped while we were dealing with the suppression. Still, going to do this. Oh, wait, Wicked wasn't fully healed there. Cancel the work. Now you are. There you go, my friend. We'll zoom out because the dawn is about to happen. Okay, one day a question occurred to me. Where did we come from? We were born and left something, something, something. Alright, so we got stuff over here. You do red attack. Your Teth level. You should be easy to deal with. What are you, though? You are the robots. Okay. Right, we got some in here, too. Get in there, my friends. Don't even know that the damage type matters on these, where they're Teth level. Let's see, everybody's got pretty good levels now. We will pay attention. Just make sure nobody gets zerged down. Okay, we're killing that thing quick. How we doing over here? Oh, what a cannon shot. Well, that is dealt with. How about you guys? Okay, we're going to be fine there. That one's dealt with. Oh, there's one over here too. All right, well, everybody come suppress that. Office workers are taking a beating up there. And now it's just seeing if Wicked can increase this thing's cliff off counter, which it looks like is not going to happen. We dealt with the Green Dawn. Why do they call this one green? I feel like it should be called Emerald when the red is Crimson. And the sort of orangey one is Amber. Seems like the naming schemes are not in line, but that's fine. Yep, getting out. Well, went ahead and healed Wicked. That is fine. Wicked, run away, please. Yep. You shut up, Tifereth. We're doing a fine job. Guys, get up here. Let's just let the Fiery Bird do its thing. Don't attack it. Where's it going? Alright, it's up there. That's fine. It'll go back in a moment. In the meantime, we've got PE boxes to collect. So, Rylan, do that. How close are we to actually getting your weapon? Not bad. The next one may give us enough to get that. So we'll let Arabella do the work over there while we ignore the ominous music and the Fiery Bird roaming around. Do Instinct with Terry. Hopefully he'll get a level up here. And just a few more work cycles and we should have all of this taken care of. Oh, I don't have these people back where they're supposed to be. Alright, go home, people. Alright, Bird's up here. It's just doing its thing. Looks like it stays out a little bit longer than the Punishing Bird does. It doesn't look like it's actually attacking office workers directly. It's just kind of floating on by. So that's good, I suppose. Though I don't really know if we care if office workers die at all. Got a normal result on Yin there. Got a good result on the King of Greed, which is what we want. And we got the weapon, our first Aleph weapon. Yes, please. We will make great use of that, I suspect. Alright, looks like Fiery Bird is going home. Just takes it a second to get in there. Nice. Go ahead and work some more attachment for us, Rylan. Let's just get a good result here on the Fiery Bird. I didn't even look at its stuff. We've got everything unlocked now. Alright, we got all the tips. No weapon, but it's got a Vav armor, which we want. We can get 2 of those, and we've already got enough to get it. Or almost enough to get it. We will certainly try to do that. Let's read the story, shall we? Long, long ago in the forest of outside land... That's really weirdly worded, but again, translation problems with this game. Lived a bird. Its feathers were grossly incandescent, and it could swallow the blackest darkness. Many hunters wanted its feather. It was their pride and honor. There were many rumors about the bird, such as the one where it is said that those who catch the bird will prosper through generations. Some even said one needs the feather to be a true hunter. Some said this feather is so strong that it can take the owner anywhere. Whatever it is, the bird was the symbol of adventure to people. The forest soon became full with people looking for the bird. There were not only hunters, but also adventurers and travelers. The once silent forest became crowded. People soon got bored with the rumors. They were no longer interested in the hunt. The lesser and lesser people visited the forest. When the bird was finally become nothing but a legend, its eyes got blinded by severe pain. There was only a blind bird that has bright feathers left in the abandoned forest. After a long time, the bird found the new forest. Many people live in the forest. The bird just wanted their eagerness for hunt burns up like its feathers. Aha. Those who succeeded in the hunt are granted the feather that countless hunters yearned for. Caution is advised when hunting season for the Fiery Bird comes. Rash actions such as suppressing it are not recommended. We have figured that out. It is also not recommended to hunt the bird to prove one's bravery. Remember those hunters who had to return with empty hands. Every employee thinks, I can catch it, just a little bit more. It takes courage to give up when needed. Alright, that is cool. What is your ego gift, by the way? It's a headpiece, +2 movement. Oh, +2 SP, +4 movement, and +4 attack speed. That's a really good headpiece. Alrighty, well, we're going to have Wicked come on back in here again and work with Insight, hopefully to a normal result that doesn't decrease the counter. Also, we got yours, so we don't need to grind you anymore. In fact, this may be enough to just get us out of here in appropriate time, though we can do a few more works with it and get some SP if we need to, or PE boxes rather. Alright, let's speed this sucker up. Yeah, happy we are hunting you, bird. If that makes you feel great to think, then think it. We're doing it. Alright, we got all the stuff. We got enough for 1 armor. I really want 2 more. Looks like the cliff off didn't decrease. So get right back in there, Wicked, as soon as you're healed. We're going to start short of the meltdown, I think. Though, depending if we're going to be able to get enough for the armor, if we trigger a meltdown, I think we'll do that. I think it's worth getting as many Vav armors as we possibly can. The more and higher level equipment that we have, the more likely it is we can actually complete the suppression that it's wanting us to do. Right, normal again. We're up to 16. Alright, Wicked. 1 more tick of heal and you get right back in there. Though we don't want to ignore this tree too much, we'll have Ryland go ahead. Oh, were you not in your area? Go back. Punishing Bird is out. That's fine. Get up here, and then you need to come work with this thing, but heal up first, please. Looks like your sanity's a little bit low there. There we go. Go ahead and go down. Is there anyone else who's just roaming around and not in the regen rooms? Alright, that should have it. Normal again. Cliff off is down to 1 now, so it may have decreased and I just wasn't noticing. So, Rylan did that up there. We'll let Wicked heal and go right back in again. If it gets out, we'll just run away like we did. We're at 29. So we may have to let it get out or trigger a meltdown to actually get to where we want to be, but I do again think that it is very worth doing. And Wicked can tank this thing no problem. Hopefully anyway. And even at minus 16% on the lowest success rate option, Wicked is just kicking butt and taking names. Wow. So maybe he couldn't have survived this with the damage he's taking. Yeah, it's going to get out again, I think. Oh, no, it just healed him. Awesome. 44. You know what? I think we're going to trigger the meltdown and then work with Wicked on this on instinct and just get a good result, which will give us enough to get the thing, and then we can bug out. Yeah, that seems worth doing. We'll let you kick it off over here with attachment work. Well, actually, we should let somebody do it who can get some skill ups, shouldn't we? We'll have Terry do another instinct work with Yen. Alright, meltdown. Well, we can work with you. Umbra, you should be fine with that. We can do attachment here with Elsa. We can do insight work. And Owie's not showing the expert here anymore either. I don't know what the deal with that is, but Eduardo can work with the bird. Owie can do instinct down here with the armor. Schadenfreude is Martin, I think. And I think that's everything. Just make sure not to have the camera on Schadenfreude. And then we will have Wicked do instinct work with the fiery bird. It's going to get out. I'm just going to wait till it goes back in so we don't get points decreased for having a thing out when we end the day. But I'm not going to make you guys wait for that. We will skip to that point. And Wicked going to get almost a perfect. And get healed. Yeah, it is out. That is fine. Get that. You guys are getting hurt even though you're not fighting it, so run away. Come on, Wicked, get out of here. In fact, you go this way, it's closer. Looks like it just does damage throughout the entire area where it's at. Sean died again. That is hilarious. Just don't let Wicked die, please. Oh, woo! Get back in here. Arabella. We'll remake. Is it chasing us? Is the bird frickin' chasing us? Just don't come back in this hallway. You know what? I should not be waiting. We'll remake Sean for the 3rd time. Let's get out of here. Points be damned. Alrighty. Okay, are we going to be forced to take 2 of these again? Ices are melting. We don't know if it's because spring is coming or the palace is crumbling. Ooh. We will meet again as stars. With my infinite hatred, I give you this gift. let's take that one. That's a fairy tale one. And we're having to take 2. A month later, we concluded that there was no such thing as the beast. And many skins yelled only one word: manager. It can enter any hole of your body. We're not taking that one. Let's take there is no such thing as the beast. Mankind wanted to build a fertile world. Mankind wanted to build a fertile world for a long time. But what does fertile mean to them? Is it worthy of all that conflict and pain? Numerous stories began and vanished. During that process, people started to lose faith. By looking at them, some saw despair while others saw hope. At a certain moment, a new civilization was born. Many changes were made in unbelievable speeds, and new technologies were discovered. All of the wings hold at least one singularity. That's right. Like the first humans wanted, the technologies were to create a fertile world. People wanted a better world, and an unimaginable sight unfolded. If all those turned everything fertile, we cannot know. One thing is certain, that is what enabled me to speak in front of you. Glad we could complete your mission there, Tevaron. The employees have become more talkative these days. They're more motivated than usual. A lively atmosphere like this is rare. It's even getting me excited. Lively isn't really the right word. More like excited over a trivial matter, all because of a new manager, and that's nothing special to us. Be more understanding, Tevaron. It's lobotomy. News is rare other than someone's death. The employees need something to talk about. Well, if it makes them efficient, even for a short time, then yes, I can be understanding, but what I can't understand is getting so noisy about it. But weren't you excited as well at first? Well, yes, because it was the first time. We should be excited even if it's not the first time. Do you remember? We made a bet over whether the manager could save an employee that has 95% mental corruption. Of course, I bet on no and you bet on yes. Yes, but the employee died. I was so happy with my victory, I insisted on continuing the bet, even though the result was always the same. Right, but you stopped betting. Well, you always lose, it's boring. I didn't bet without thinking it through, I always hoped for a change. Sorry you're always disappointed. Well, if we had infinite time, I guess a day would come when my hopes come true. What do you think? Maybe? I think so too. Perhaps if we'd met sooner. So now we need to do it even quicker. Meltdown level 7 or lower. Alright, we should be able to do that. Alright, are there going to be... Oh geez, that's why we're getting 2. Because there's double the room for abnormalities in this area. Oh geez, we're gonna have to put some more employees down here, aren't we? Alright, at least we get some new technology, right? Physical Intervention Shield attaches a shield that absorbs red type attacks for a limited time. Has no effect against other attacks. Trauma Shield is for white. And B is for black. Okay, cool. I guess it'll teach us how these work. Let's get red first, I suppose. Sweet. Yeah. Oh, we have space for more employees down here too. Okay. Interesting. Well, we'll certainly remake Sean and probably make some others too. However, that will wait until next time. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, let me know in the comments and by leaving a like below. It really does help tremendously. And of course, subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future. I have been Tevaron, and until next time, friends, be excellent to each other.